welcome back to the Giving Flower podcast. I'm Kimber Lolly on Plurk and Ravelry, and this is
Alexander. And I don't know, on Ravelry, what was that? Oh, Redneck Sailor.
I know it was. So, hi. Merry Christmas, by the way. Today is the day after Christmas. Today is the day after Christmas, and we thought we'd do a little bit of a thank you podcast today, because we've gotten a ton of good stuff this week. First of all, I'd like to say I'd really love it if you guys would comment. Leave some comments for us. Let us know what you like and what you don't like. Yeah.
But on the podcast page, at the bottom of the page, you can leave comments. And I like that more because then I can see how many we've got in total.
Okay. So, leave a comment. We need a haircut, but we won't say anything.
Oh.
We're going to get a haircut this week, but it will happen. Today we worked on our mudroom and got some hooks up on the wall in the mudroom so we can hang up the coats. Big step for us. Yeah. And we're just kind of hanging out. Today was a pajama day, so it was kind of fun. Like it always is right after Christmas, right? Did you have a good Christmas? You did? Yeah? Okay, so did I. I had a really good Christmas. But I wanted to say a couple thank yous, first of all. It was amazing. On Plurk this week, I had so many people sending me patterns.
Look.
On Plurk. Yeah, friends from Plurk were sending me patterns.
I thought Ravelry.
Yeah, that too, through Ravelry, but they're friends from Plurk as well. The first thank you is Willow Fairy. Willow Fairy. I want to say Helena, but it's Helena. That's how she says her name on our podcast. Hi! I want to say hi from the Giving Flower to Willow Fairy. She's a great podcast. I love it. I think it's fun to listen to. It's kind of funny because we were watching it, and she's in Australia, and it's warm Christmas time, which to us is a little strange. But, yeah, so watch her podcast this morning.
It would be weird having a Christmas when it's warm.
I know, a pool party. She mentioned a pool party at Christmas time. I think that would be cool. But anyway, we don't have any snow, and it's kind of warm here. It's not really typical weather here, so, yeah. But she sent me the Jared Flood Habitat hat. I had it on my wish list, and she went ahead and sent it to me through Ravelry. So thank you so much, Helena. Thank you so much for that. That's wonderful. I love it. I'm so psyched. I don't have a printer at home, so I can't print out any patterns to show you what they look like, but we will definitely link it in the show notes. So I thank you very, very much for that. And then Petra, and she's here in Germany, and her name is Luen. I don't know how to say it. I never know how to say anything. She gave me the blanket on the shore, and this is the coolest thing because it is from the Woolly Thoughts. It's an Escher pattern. You know how it's like a tessellation where they have the different things fitting together? He has puzzles and things. Escher has the coolest things. And this is a blanket. It's called On the Shore, and it has turtles and birds and fish that all fit together. It's the coolest blanket, and I can't wait to start it. And I'm going to do little by little. We'll have to see as soon as I can figure out what kind of yarn I want to use. I'm going to have to use something like, I'd love to use a Cascade 220 or something that's inexpensive and you can get it anywhere in all the different colors, but I have to see what I can do here in Germany for that. And thank you very, very much, Petra. That was wonderful. Thank you. And also, I'd like to throw out a thank you to Gisela. Gisela is a friend of mine. She's in my knitting group. Hi, Gisela! She watches me. I know she does. And she is the most generous person. She has given me another pattern. She sent it to me through Ravelry. It's the Cat Bordy hat, warm all winter. And it's the funkiest looking hat. I saw it and said I loved it because I'm always cold. And especially I love to go for walks when it's cold and snowy outside. And it hasn't been that way this year, but it will be. And this hat, it's more of a head covering kind of thing. And it starts at your shoulders and goes up over your head, and it's got a slit for your eyes that you can pull over, so it's like a hood on your head, or you can put it down over your head and you can put the chin part under here, so you just have a hat. It's the neatest thing. I love this pattern.
Can you make one for me?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's probably going to happen now. Anyway, great. Now I got to do two of them. No, but I love this pattern, so I already know what yarn I want to use, and I just have to get to the store. Anyway, so that's going to be my next pattern. Thank you, Gisela. Now, Gisela has given me some wonderful things in the past. I brought some along with me. Last Christmas, I had a knit meet at my house just before Christmas, and she brought these wonderful double knitted pot holders that she made, 2 of them for Christmas, and I hang them up now. They're my decoration in my kitchen, and they are adorable. Love them, love them. Just wanted to show you some of the things that she's done. That, and this past year, she gave me, oh, this little guy. She's given us this little guy. I have another mouse, but I can't seem to find him. But she gave me this guy, which we totally love.
Oh, yeah.
He's in our mudroom, so he hangs out in our mudroom. She gave me him. And thank you, Gisela. And she also gave me this. Now, she knit this.
Wow, that's
red.
a nice color.
It's pretty, isn't it? And it's not her color. She's green. She loves green. So, she gave me this. And I love it. I wore it one day to a work function. It was an in-service day, so I didn't have to wear sport clothes. And I wore it with black and white, and I got so many compliments on it. I love this. It's a fun color. It's a bright color. You would look at it, and I didn't think I love it. I wear it all the time, although it's not the color I would have knit. It's not the color I would have picked, but I love it, and I think it looks great with black and white. So, and I'm not quite sure what pattern this is, but this is another one. Thank you, Gisela. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We'll link to her so you can see some of her projects and things she's done. So that's my thank yous for now. Another one at school, I had a Secret Santa, and this was the neatest thing because the last week of school we had every day you'd bring a little something. You couldn't spend more than 15 euros on a Secret Santa, on somebody else, and I had so much fun putting it together. The person who got me happened to be our secretary at school, who used to be a really knitter. She's getting back into it, but she went through her stash and gave me, and I don't have it with me, it's upstairs, I'll show it to you next week, mohair yarn. It's the prettiest blue. It's a gorgeous blue, and there are 10 balls of it. It's a mohair, I think it's a mohair worsted weight. So if you know any patterns, leave it in the comment what I could use with this, because I'd love to knit this up. If you see a knitting pattern or anything that I could use with a mohair worsted weight. So, so pretty. Thank you very much, Secret Santa. It's Uta. But, okay. And another thing I wanted to tell you guys about are my video casts I love to watch. I've been catching up on them now that I don't have school and I don't have work. So, I'm catching up on my video podcasts, and I wanted to say a couple that I really, really like. My favorite of all times is Sheila and Wendy. Knit 1, Heart 2. That's my favorite. That's the one I love the most. I've started with them on the summer. I've caught up on pretty much all of my video casts. I also love Willow Fairy Knits. That's Helena. Round the Twist.
I said that before.
I know. I gave her a thank you.
Oh.
Knittables. Love her. Adorable. Blooming Knitter. She kind of has the same taste as me with the flowers and the knitting. I love it. Knit Pearl Girl. I just found her, and I'm starting to go back and watch some of hers. Addicted to Yarn. Becca. Love it. Love it. Mommy Needs Yarn. She's taking a break for right now, but she's another one. I love her sense of humor. I love it. So good. Knit Bites. I'm trying to catch up on her as well. And the Knit Girls. I like the Knit Girls. I love to watch them. I think everyone loves to watch them. So those are some of the podcasts that I have to look at my notes because, you know, brain doesn't work very well. It's on vacation. It doesn't work well when I'm working, but now I've got the excuse I'm on vacation, so it's not working well.
I have 2 days, no, 3 days longer vacation than you have.
Typical. Oh, another one that I just found. Another video podcast that I really like is Alpaca and You. I think she's adorable. I love her alpacas. It's my favorite fiber anyway. And she's got an alpaca farm, and she talks about it, and I just love Alpaca and You. That's one of my favorite ones.
That would be so
I
cute.
know, it would be fun, huh?
I'd love to play with them.
So, let's get to the knitting. Thank you, everyone. I wanted to throw a few shout-outs to the other podcasters that I watch. Knitting. I had the secret project that I work on. I'll maybe show you that next week, if we do one next week. I have one, my Corinne. This is my latest project that I'm working on, my WIP. My works in progress is my Corinne, and here she is. She has one sleeve, over here. It's brown. I don't know how easy you can see. She has one sleeve. I've gotten the whole back done, and I'm almost done with the second sleeve. I've been working on it like crazy. It's my Brainless knitting, and I see I've dropped a couple stitches here. Brainless knitting. Can't wait to wear it. It's so soft and snuggly. It's going to be such a nice sweater to wear. I want to get this done this vacation. So I've got another week to keep going.
What is it? Knit purl or knit?
No, it's just all knit. It's called garter stitch.
Oh.
And I don't like garter stitch because I think it looks like a beginner knitter. But I love how it's soft and squishy, isn't it? See, I tried someone else's on and I loved it so much that I wanted to make one myself, even though it's garter stitch. But
wow, even my pants are knit purl.
Yeah,
really
it's called stocking knit, hun.
Oh.
Okay. So this is garter stitch.
I never remembered.
I know.
That's why we have to have the show notes.
Yes. It's okay.
Oh!
Another one that hasn't gotten much progress is my other secret knit. And that's, I'm still at the same spot, so I can't really show much from that, can I? And then, Alexander, hon, please don't. So that's that. But I do have one thing that I was able to, it's been a busy week for me, so I wasn't able to get much done, but I do have one finished project. And that is my bat shawl. And my shawl is finished. It's finally finished. And if you can see, this is called the Little Perfect one. It's called the Little Perfect one. And if you can see, it kind of looks like a bat wing. And it does. And the pictures in my, do you see? And the pictures in my Ravelry page are better. Kind of. It's been raining all week, so it's really hard to get any good pictures. But it is a bat shawl, and I love it. It's blocked. I tried to block it with tips. And, yeah, you can see the little purple specks in it. It's Wollmeise. And I love it. You can't really see. Oh, and I'm wearing, oh gosh, what am I wearing? My Pole by Joji something or other. Show notes. You'll see it in your show notes. It's my pole. It's also black. So, yeah. That's my finished object. And I'm very, very happy. I wanted to get it done for Halloween, obviously, but other things got in the way because I keep finding new things to start. It's a problem I have. So, exactly. Thank you. He just wrote down what I'm wearing because he does the show notes. And sewing. Oh, let me show you one more thank you here. Steffi. Thank you, Steffi. My friend Stephanie went to rehab. She had cancer, thyroid cancer. They took it all out. She's fine now. She went to rehab for 6 weeks. What do they do in rehab? Teach you crafts. Lots of people knit, they paint, they make baskets, they do all sorts of things, stress relievers, whatever. She made a bunch of stuff, and one of the things I was lucky enough to get is a basket. So she made me a basket.
Well, that
it
looks
has
nice.
my Wollmeise in it. It does, doesn't it? Isn't it cool? She made that.
Wow.
I know, it's cool. So thank you, Steffi. This is my Wollmeise basket for right now. So it's got to be pretty. Thank you for that. Another thank you. Another thing I've done, and I think that's about it, really. Sky Scarf hasn't seen any love. I've been writing down every day what colors to knit, so when I do get to knitting, I'll do those, but hasn't gotten any love. But it will. It will, trust me. It will. Sewing. I've been doing a little sewing. And I sewed a bag, a knitting bag, and a little zipper pouch for Steffi, the one with the basket. That was her present because I taught her how to knit. She knit a hat. And she was the one I taught to knit who knit the hat. And then, of course, I had to make 4 of the same one because I just have to do these things. I made her a little zipper pouch, not in the same colors, but it's the IKEA yarn that has the big flowers on it and stuff. It's really colorful.
Oh, yarn.
And fabric.
Oh.
It's like me last week. I made a couple mistakes. But I made her...
Easel.
I know. I said Strick Ezel last week. It's Strick Liesel. Ezel is a donkey. So a knitting donkey is what I said. Whatever. I'm on vacation. What can you say? Anyway, so I sewed a little zipper pouch because she's a new knitter. She just learned how to knit and she doesn't have all the supplies. So I went out and I bought her a little pair of scissors, cable, needles, row counter, and a needle so she could sew up the ends. And I made her a little pouch. Of course, she has it all. But I was having so much fun, I made 2 more little of these zipper pouches.
You always make them all.
I do. But I love to sew. And I made these. And remember last week you said to me, oh, you need one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Can
Well, guess
you
what?
make me one?
This one's yours. That one's yours. Okay? I made 2 because I don't
I could put
have
this
enough.
on mine.
Yeah, perfect. I made 2 because I never have enough bags. Yeah. Don't have enough bags.
Whoa, I almost don't have any
Almost
yarn.
done. Yeah, have to get new yarn. And I made this. This is a knitting bag with blue and then a gingham blue, and of course in the inside it's all gingham blue as well. And match the pouch. I put a little yellow zipper. I thought it'd be kind of fun. And that's my new little knitting bag that I made with a white cord that I made too out of yarn. I just had some inexpensive cotton yarn that I made some cord out of to match it, and this is my new little knitting bag. So that was my sewing for this week. Did a bit of sewing, and you get one too.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all we have for today. But I definitely wanted to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for all the comments. Look at Chiquita. Chiquita wants to say hi too. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the patterns. You guys are wonderful. Like I said, we had a rough week. Very interesting week. And kind of glad it's over. But now Christmas is over. We've had fun. Now we get to play with everything.
We forgot one thing.
What did we forget? Oh, okay, well we can, yeah, my daughter has been playing with Fimo, and she made these little cookies. It's my awesome cookie. This is my now podcast, because this is my show notes book. I have a little show notes notebook that I use, and this is now my show notes cookie pencil. She took Fimo and made little pencil toppers, so she wanted me to show you. So those are pretty much all we have. German word for today. We didn't even talk about what German word we do. And Pinterest, we haven't really done anything on Pinterest. There's one thing I'd like to do. It's a giant ruler so I can measure the kids. But I haven't done it yet, and it's something I'll have to show it to you.
Oh.
It's a big, huge ruler. You take a board and you paint the numbers on it so it looks like a ruler. And then you guys can stand up to it and I can measure you. Totally want to do it, but it's something I have to paint in the summer and outside. I'm not going to paint inside, so it's going to have to be a summer project. But it's something I want for the wall. Yeah. I think that's it. What about a German word?
I don't know. What could be the German word?
What about knit and purl? Do you know what knit and purl is?
I don't know what pearl is.
Links. Rechts and links. You say it though.
What?
Knit and purl in German?
And what is that in German?
Rechts und links.
Oh, rechts und links.
Okay. Knit is what?
Rechts.
Nee. Sorry. To knit is what?
Stricken.
Okay. And the knit stitch?
Is links.
Nope.
Rechts.
And the purl stitch?
Links.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. That'll have to do.
That's confusing.
Yeah. But it was a short episode. It was a thank you episode. You like it? Yeah? Is it good? Sticking out. Okay. And we will see you next week. Hopefully next week we'll have another episode, and hopefully I'll have something done and something started and some more to show you. But thank you everyone for all the wonderful things. Okay? So thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Turn it off.
You do.
Okay.
Oh.